Good morning, Captain Josh Phillips here with Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office. I just want to report an investigation that we worked on this past Friday, the 22nd. Minnehaha County investigators received information of an adult male, 24 years old, that was going to possibly meet up with a juvenile female in the Hartford City Park, correction, that'd be Turtle Creek Park in Hartford. This female was under 16. We received that information. Investigators worked on the case and were able to obtain information on the subject and the vehicle make and model. Investigators, along with the Division of Criminal Investigation, set up around Hartford, waiting for that individual. A search warrant was obtained. Contact was made with that individual as he pulled into the Turtle Creek Park in Hartford. Follow-up continued, and that individual was subsequently arrested for child pornography, 1 count, solicitation of a minor, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Follow-up interviews were conducted, and a search warrant was also executed in the St. Cloud area. The individual that was arrested in this case is last of Grondal, Grondahl, first of Nathan, middle of Paul, DOB of 9/16 of 95, a 24-year-old male. Through those interviews, it was determined that Nathan was going to travel here from Minnesota to Hartford to have a sexual relationship with this juvenile female. Thankfully, we received the information. It was a good work by our patrol division, SRO, and the assistance of DCI. We were able to get that information before this incident occurred, set up deputies and other investigators in unmarked cars around Hartford to be able to catch this individual coming into town, and where we made contact with him at the park. The juvenile female was safe. She was not in the area. So we're thankful for that and the quick action by all involved. Again, St. Cloud did do a follow-up on that. We don't have any of that information at this time. So these charges are what we have now. Additional charges are pending, and he did go to initial arraignment yesterday. To add on that, the importance of a case like this is internet safety, being involved with your children and going through, any of their iPads, Xbox, PlayStation, any of those things that they can communicate with others. It's always important to go through there, have that talk. On our Facebook and Twitter page, we'll have some links for parents to go to get some current information on what to look for and how to do that. But again, our Facebook and Twitter page will have those links on it.
Were you tipped off by a concerned citizen, or was this a planned operation?
It was not a planned operation. We received the SRO received information in regards to that, and she immediately reported to us. And so then we kind of were able to obtain some documents that were able to do some research, find out who the subject was, vehicle make and model. We put that out to the units that were in the area, and then we kind of the case was fast moving, but everybody did a good job in their part to make contact with this individual before he got into Hartford, or right when he got into Hartford.
And this guy had priors with this offense?
Not that any to my knowledge, no.
So this female juvenile from the Hartford area, correct? Is she from Hartford?
I'm going to say under 16-year-old female.
She was somehow dialoguing, communicating through social media previously with this individual.
There was some communication going on between them, and that's what we're really hitting off of today is to know what your children, who they're talking to, and in every application there's some way to communicate, and I could give you a list of them, but we could sit here all day and go over different applications. And there was communication between the two. He did know the age from the information I received, the age of the juvenile and stuff like that. So there's just a key point to be on those apps and know what your children are doing, and not saying that was not the case here, but it's just a good time for that the education piece to be put out again.
So I'm trying to put together, I know there's things
Yep.
You can't tell us, and I'm not trying to make you be on the spot, but at some point he must have suggested to meet, and that's when she contacted police. It was maybe harmless just talking, but to see him, how did it, as he sort of alluded to, how did
It was we received the tip, and then we were able to obtain the information of the meeting location and when. And so it was Friday, late afternoon. In concern with school and everything else, we wanted to make sure that we knew who this individual was, the possible vehicles and everything he was driving. And that meeting was not going to take place. You know, he could come there, but we were going to make sure we were in the area and made sure that he was contacted. So through the course of the investigation, that meeting location and time was found out. So.
You did not request her to bring him. It was something
Yep.
that you found out about and said, oh,
Yeah.
it's a bad idea
Yeah.
for you, and we'll come and intercept and see what his
Correct.
intentions are.
Correct.
And is she was cooperative with you? Have you made contact with her? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going to get into details. When she's a juvenile and all that, she is safe. She was not involved in the incident at the park, was nowhere near there. So that's the most important thing that, you know, we're glad that we received this information when we did. Things, you know, it could be a different time that we're up here talking, and we prevented that. And so, but again, the biggest push on this is the internet safety and kind of knowing what your kids' applications are on and staying on top of that.
a lot of us think this only happens in California and New York and so on, but you have evidence right here that this is happening in our backyard, that there are predators. Can you just reaffirm to us? Sometimes we do set up stories where people pretend to be,
Yes.
and this is the real.
Yeah, this is the real thing, and I've been in those in the past where we've done that with the DCI and the ICAC detectives, and this is one that was already going on without our assistance or anything like that, and we're just able to intercept it, and so thankfully that information came when it did and not after the fact. So yeah, these things do happen. I couldn't tell you the last time we've had one like this. I don't think I've ever had, unless it was a planned operation. Anything else? All right, thank you.
Yeah.